what's up, and welcome back to AK YouTube. Today I'm very excited because I have done so many interviews on Zoom and they have been so amazing, and I've interviewed a lot of amazing people. And today I'm interviewing 3 members of the cast for the new show Danger Force, which is on Nickelodeon. You should go and watch it. I'm interviewing Luca, who plays Bose, Terrence, who plays Miles, and Dana, who plays Mika. And let's just get into the interview. Okay, hi guys. So it's so nice to see you guys over Zoom. I wish we could all meet in person, but obviously that can't really happen. I'm absolutely loving the show Danger Force.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Very good. So let's get straight into the interview. So first off, can you all tell us a little bit about yourself, including your ages and where you're from? Sure.
I'm Luca. I'm Luca Lujan. I'm 14. It feels like I just turned 14, but it's been like almost 2 months now. And I'm from California, and I'm like in Orange County, but like sort of by LA. Yeah.
My name is Dana Heath. I am 14 years old and I am in California.
My name is Terrence Little Garden High. I am 13 and I'm in California.
Okay, so when and how did all of you get into acting?
I started off like some people, and I did theater and musical theater and all that stuff. And so I fell in love with that, and then from there it was history.
I started through a friend of mine from school. They hooked me up with my agent, and I met with them, and then I just started auditioning and working for the past few years.
I performed at Disneyland. I don't remember which anniversary it was, but we performed there. And I just remember everybody clapping and, making everybody laugh. And I just fell in love with that. And about fast forward 3-some years later, and now I'm here.
I had no idea.
How old were all of you guys when you booked your first acting job, and what was the role?
I was 11 when I first booked a job, and it was a Hulu pilot based on an 80s movie. It didn't get picked up, unfortunately, but it was still such a cool experience to just kind of start. Everyone was so nice and chill there, so it was just kind of a good way to get started in the industry.
Similarly to Luca, my first job was a pilot, and it also did not get picked up. I was 9 at the time, and all they had me do was blow bubbles. No lines, no anything, just blowing bubbles.
I think I was 10 years old. My first thing that I've ever done was a short film. It was directed by Matt Kenshington. Shout out to him. He was the first person who ever gave me a chance. That man, he is a special person to me. So yeah.
So now let's talk a little bit about Danger Force. So can you guys all tell us about who you play?
Yeah.
I play Mika on Danger Force, and she is such a fun character to play.
I play Bose on Danger Force, and he is also he's the best. He's so fun. He's always just ready for whatever. Someone says, "Hey Bose, we're gonna go on this mission." He'll just be ready he'll be like, "Okay, let's go." He's up for a challenge.
My character is Terrence. Well, no. My character is Miles. Sorry, Miles, aka AWOL. And actually, me and Miles, we are very similar. So that makes it easy and fun to play him.
So can you tell us a little bit about your character? So you've basically already done that, but what are your superpowers and some characteristics of the person that you play?
Mika is a natural born leader. She's smart and she's very caring. Her superpower is a super scream, and that's always fun because when she gets mad, then, ooh. But yeah, she's such a fun character. I just love playing her, and I love how caring and smart that she can be.
Yeah, Bose is crazy. Bose or Brainstorm. My superpower is telekinesis on the show, so he can lift things with his mind. And he is just crazy. He's definitely not the smartest in the group, so sometimes he'll do things that I am thinking Bose, why are you doing this? This is not very smart of you. But yeah, he's just so much fun to play and just so energetic.
Well, my character, Miles, aka AWOL, his power is teleportation. And Miles, he's an old soul kind of a person, for the underdog kind of guy. And he also feels like the universe is guiding him through a path, and he will follow that path by any means necessary. Yeah, so that's AWOL, or Miles.
So the show is pretty much, it's a spin-off of Henry Danger. So can you tell us a little bit about how the two shows are different?
They're definitely really different. Obviously, cast-wise, we're all four sort of new to the show. I mean, we were on Henry Danger, but it's new cast, new superpowers on the, Henry Danger, Danger Force universe, if you will. And we're all just kind of newly superheroes, kind of how Kid Danger was in the beginning of Henry Danger. We're just kind of figuring everything out, and it's really fun.
Yeah.
Sort of like,
God.
Sort of kind of piggybacking off of what Lucas said, and like, not only is it just new cast and all that stuff, instead of there just being one person with superpowers, there are now 4 people with superpowers. And 4 out of the 5 people kind of don't know how to use their powers. So that's very fun.
Yeah, there's like new villains, new adventures, new stunts, which is super exciting. And so it's just a brand new adventure. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So if you guys could have any superpower, what would you choose, and what would be the first thing that you would use that superpower for?
Ooh, I would want to be able to turn invisible. And I would want to do the super cliche thing where the first thing I would do is stop a bank robbery and just toy with all the villains. I think it would be super fun.
Honestly, I think it'd be cool to have similar power to who I play on the show. Actually, that's probably not smart, because then everyone knows who I was. What I want. That's a really good question. I would probably want to be able to like go super fast. I think that'd be fun. I think it'd be kind of like the Flash-esque superpowers. That'd be sick.
What happens if you run into something though?
Probably hurt a lot. I didn't think it through that much. I just thought it.
I actually have 2 powers. First, I would like to have invisibility. Why, Dana? Why would you do that? No, I'm joking.
I've been wanting that since I was like 2.
I would want invisibility, but like the first thing I would do with that is probably like prank my mom, like walk into a room, like close the door really loud, and then just start like farting and just trap her in the room with my farts.
You could like haunt her almost, but
exactly. And the second power is the power to read minds. I would love that because I could prank the first thing I would do with that is like ask my mom what the parental control password is, and she'll be like, "Oh, well, wouldn't you like to know?" And I'll just be sitting back like, "Oh yeah, 815543."
I just see your wheels turning, like all these things.
Now I can play GTA.
So if you guys were actually superheroes in real life, what do you think your superhero names would be?
Ooh. I think I would call myself Phoenix, even though that has nothing to do with the powers that I want. I just think it's a super cool name, and it just has power behind it because, the Legend of the Phoenix.
I would say Brainstorm, but then again, I feel like
really giving yourself away at this point.
Who I was?
Yeah.
Character. So honestly, I don't know.
I would choose my superhero name to be sort of like a joke, because there's this nickname that my mom's been calling me for a while, like especially when I do something just completely stupid. I think I would make my superhero name Terrible T, because I feel like that would be funny. Like I go around saving people's lives and I just like jump off and they're like, "Thank you, Terrible T, you saved me." That would just be super funny to me.
So do you guys have any on-set funny or embarrassing moments that you could share?
The answer to that is obviously yes.
Uh-huh.
I now have a reputation on set of falling all the time. Tripping over things.
Dropping things.
I'm a very clumsy person in general. That I do have in common with my character. So I feel like there should just be like a reel of times I fall over, and it would be very long for sure because I'm always things or dropping things on set.
I feel like, along with Luca, I am now known for something as well. It's like whenever we're about to start the scene or like start rolling, I'm always like, "Wait, I have a question," or "Wait, is it a bad time to say I have to use the bathroom?"
Never really, no question. And the second they're like, "And wait."
Think of my questions during like weird times. It's just me.
Besides, for me, messing up my words all the time, I think the most embarrassing thing I've done thus far, even though most of us already had to do it, was the drooling. That was very awkward, but also hilarious.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
It was. I've never had like. Well, for people who don't know, the drool was like coconut oil, and
Ugh.
I didn't like it that much.
We were not really.
No, we were not actually drooling.
Spoiler alert.
So you guys are all still really, really young. So how do you guys juggle your work and acting with your school?
Well, for me at least, I like to stay in contact with my friends, FaceTime, texting, and stuff like that. But then we also have set teachers, Laurel and Allie, to help us balance schoolwork with, being on set all the time. So they're like the key part of us being able to do school and not freak out about it all the time.
Yeah, I think if we're not like filming, we'll take opportunities when we're not like in school or things like that to hang out with each other, or like other friends. Or I know when I go home on the weekends, I'll try and make plans or like go surfing, things like that. Because you gotta take advantage of the time off, because we're trying to get a lot of episodes in for people.
Well, my bad. Well, a lot of times I hear a lot of people saying that they, want to be an actor and, do all this stuff. And don't get me wrong, it's an amazing job. I love it. Love it. But managing school and like doing acting at the same time, like let's say you got to take a test, and then along with trying to remember all the things that you've studied, you got to try to remember your lines as well.
50
So
pages
that's,
acting. 50 pages of acting on top of it.
Exactly. And not only just that, but it's like when you go home, there's so much going on now, like COVID, having to stay in your houses all the time, and like police brutality, just like a whole bunch of stuff going on. And honestly, how I manage it is I just gotta stay positive and, keep my energy up. So that's how I'm getting through it.
So what do you guys like to do when you're not working? Do you have like any fun hobbies other than acting?
I enjoy singing, dancing, playing my guitar, and art. Those things keep me going and keep me in a positive mindset.
Yeah, like I said before, I try and like take advantage of the weekends, hang out with friends. I love surfing with my friends. Also art, I was doing a lot of visual arts and still am while we're filming. So yeah.
Mine is a bit less exciting, honestly. Honestly, honestly, my toys have been keeping me company. So like during the weekends, or maybe even when I come home, if I like can squeeze in a little toy time or some video game time, I try to do that as much as possible. So yeah.
Video games. I forgot about that. I also play video games.
So lastly, can you guys all tell us a completely random fact about yourself? Or about each other. You could say a completely random fact about each other.
I don't know. I'm like a total like, I don't know, the term is I guess sneakerhead. I love like some of them would know. Terrence would know. We're always like fighting on set.
Oh my god, I'm gonna get these.
Oh, I'm getting it. I love like sneakers, and also I love sloths. I feel like a lot of people think that sloths aren't really cute, but I think they're like the cutest thing ever, and they're totally my spirit animal. So, yeah.
I'm a comic book nerd. Like I have complete comic book collections and action figures and stuff like that. And I've always loved all of the superhero stuff. I was always super into it as a kid. And what got me onto it was Captain Underpants for some reason as a child. And
I love that book.
And I was like, yep.
A weird fact about me. Well, see, the thing about this fact is, I'm gonna just tell you what it is. I can blow smoke out of my mouth. But the thing about it is that, like, see, these guys, they can co-sign for me. They know that I can do this. But it's like, I would do it for you, but since, like, we're on camera,
Yeah.
it wouldn't, you couldn't see it. I'll try.
Do it.
Hold on.
I look a little weird. Oh, he's wow.
No. Oh, wait! Slightly.
Did you see it? Did you
Slightly.
see it?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
A
That's
tiny
pretty
little
weird.
bit. No matter what the weather is, I can always do it. Your boy is a dragon.
He's a dragon. Yeah, my parents is a dragon.
All right, well, thank you guys so much for letting me ask you all these questions. That was a lot of fun and a lot of laughing went on. So, yeah, I can't wait to keep watching Danger Force and
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Alright guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and make sure you go and watch the new show Danger Force on Nickelodeon. It is such a great show. I really enjoyed interviewing them. They were all so funny, especially Terrence, and the blowing smoke out of his mouth was actually really cool. It was a shame you guys couldn't see it on camera because he wasn't speaking, but yeah, it was very cool. So make sure you guys subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!